So a lot of people constantly comment on why I enjoy, fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, Fridays. Thank God it's Fridays. And just the other day we had Papa John's. They just don't understand. They're like, you call yourself an Italian, you live in Jersey, you come from Brooklyn. And yes, I did have this show done yesterday. I just woke up. I got to go take a shower. But but anyway, well, let's put that on the back burner for now. Um, my wife loves Papa John's pizza. When she used to go to where was it, Joe? Where did you go to college?
Well, let me just say, I was born and raised in Staten Island, and I'm pretty much half Italian, half Scottish. Now, my mom was the best Italian cook. I had the best Italian food growing up, so let's just get that out of the way. When I went to college, don't
I'm
show
getting
me.
half. I'm getting half for you.
When I
Okay.
went to college in West Virginia University, they had a Papa John's. Now, I never heard of a Papa John's. I didn't know what it was, but we would go. There were college kids.
Can we at least get my? Can I get your hand at least?
Oh, gee.
Hey, your
Hey,
hand.
hey, what are you
Hand.
doing?
Let me get your hand because you're an Italian. You
Oh.
talk with your hand. God.
So, anyway,
I'm not getting your face.
I
I'm
don't.
getting Jersey girl.
Okay. Jesus, my God. It's just, well, come on, Jesus. So, anyway, so in West Virginia, that's what we had, Papa John's. So, college kids order from Papa John's. So, they had the most amazing, like, I really like the breadsticks more than the pizza. And they had these sauces, garlic sauce, cheese sauce, and they had some other sauce. And it was to die for. I never had anything
The
like
word
that.
that she used was orgasmic.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
That was the word she used.
Yeah, so it was just out of this world. I
She
mean,
doesn't want to be filmed, so unfortunately, you have to look at my fat, ugly face. That's it. She's getting very
well, I
irritated.
mean, I just like woke up. I mean, my
All
hair's
right,
super
fine,
straight. I
fine.
mean,
They'll look
Jesus.
at my mug here.
So anyway, I mean, as you see, all I eat is pretty much salads and health food. But Papa John's is the
She
one
cheated on her
food
diet
that I will cheat for
for the first time in like a long time.
because first of all, I hardly ever get Papa John's. Like we hardly ever get Papa John's. So when we do get Papa John's, I have to enjoy it.
So here's the big question:
Hmm.
do you prefer imitation Italian pizza like Papa
I
John's
have
or the
yes.
real deal Italian
No, no, no.
pizza?
I have to say, I love imitation pizza. I don't care if I get made fun of. I don't care. Maybe it's the Scottish side of me. I love Pizza Hut and I love Papa John's. I love stuffed crust pizza. I'm
And the kids
sorry.
do too, right? Tell them.
Yeah,
Because
the
they always
kids
break
love
my
that.
chops. They're always like, why are you eating this? Well, because I want to make my family
No,
happy.
my kids love it. And I think a lot of kids love that stuffed crust pizza and all that. So, I mean, even the Chuck E. Cheese pizza. What is it called? Chuck E.
That
Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese
Chuck
pizza
E.
was pretty
Cheese
good. I
pizza
have to admit the
is
truth.
really good too. So, I mean,
I think they had the cheese in the crust too,
yes,
right?
yes.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but I mean, I'd rather have that type of pizza than like regular, Italian pizza in the pizzeria. I'm sorry.
So now just moving forward.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was in the Boy Scouts. Can you believe it? Yes, I was in the Boy Scouts. And we used to always go to McDonald's. And I was young, I was 13 years old, whatever. And I remember just the first time I ever had a Big Mac. It was like the greatest thing I've ever had in my whole life. And I've been a loyal McDonald's customer ever since then, ever since I was a kid. And I love McDonald's. I love Big Macs. I do love Burger King. I love I personally love the triple Whopper, but sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Like these Mamalukes, okay, at Burger King, the local Burger King, right? They're like, we can only make you a double Whopper. I'm like, can't you just throw another patty on there and make it a triple Whopper? They're like, no. And I just don't understand it. So what I do sometimes, right, because I'm dealing with these morons, is I'll buy a single Whopper, right, and I'll buy a double Whopper. Then I'll go home and I'll just take the single Whopper patty and throw it on there. I just like the effect of having the three patties. But anyway, when they eat the Galvon burger, from Sweet Jetties, that's four patties. That's four patties. But I love fast food. I love Wendy's. You
Look,
know,
I'm not a burger person, so I'm not into all that Burger King and McDonald's stuff. But the other fast food place that I will cheat on my diet for is Taco Bell.
oh yeah.
I
I
don't
love
really
Taco
like
Bell.
meat. I hardly ever eat meat or whatever, but there's something that they put in those tacos that is out of this world. And the Dorito Taco Supreme is like, oh my god,
We just
it's
spent like
like
$100
100%.
there, like I think it was a few days ago.
Yes,
Well, that's another
and I
thing.
haven't had Taco Bell in like a
Most
year.
people don't spend this much money on fast
How
food.
fast did we go through that
Like
food?
KFC. Like here's the thing, I love
Oh, I
KFC.
don't like KFC.
And who's that guy? Oh, he's a good friend of mine. I can't think of his
Oh,
name.
Dante.
Dante. Dante.
How can you
Dante.
forget Dante?
Yeah,
I
I
like
know.
Dante.
I know. I'm sorry. No, I would have came to me if you gave me 10 seconds. But so Dante, he works at KFC. He's an eight, by the way. I think I convinced him. I told him I was like, "Oh, AMC." He's like, "Yeah, AMC. I want to pick some AMC up." He's a great guy, but I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But every time I go to KFC, Dante knows I'll drop like $120, $150. He says he's never seen anything like it before. He goes, I've never seen another human being come to KFC and spend this much money. But that's what I do. So in other words, I'll give you an example. The most they'll give you is 16 pieces, right? So I'll tell them to give me 20 or more. Sometimes I even get more, because they do it for me. I'll get like 30 sometimes. And then I tell them I want all breast. That's the thing. I love breast. You understand? I forget about. I don't want no legs and no arms. Breast, baby. Give me the breast. So then I'll get a whole bunch of additional sides. I love the mac and cheese. Oh, I love the mac and cheese at KFC. My favorite. Believe it or not, I even like some of the vegetables. I know you're probably like, what? Yeah, I mean, they sometimes they have the string beans. I like it. I like the corn. I love the mashed potatoes. I love the coleslaw. They have a chocolate cake at KFC. It's like to die for.
Well,
It's
the
the
lemon
best.
cake is.
And
I
the
like
lemon cake
the
is
lemon
really
cake.
good
I like.
too.
It's really good.
Um, and what else do I get at KFC? The kids like the chicken. What is it?
Tenders.
Chicken tenders. Mike likes the chicken sandwich, the crispy chicken sandwich. So we were actually thinking about going to Chick-fil-A today because they just opened a new Chick-fil-A, and I like Chick-fil-A too. I like fast food, so I don't care what anybody says. It has no determination of your wealth. For some reason, people have this thing where they say if you eat at fast food restaurants, you're poor. First of
Well,
all, you're not poor when you're spending all. I
let
spend
me.
$100. Excuse me. I spend $100 and $150 when I go to a fast food restaurant. So I just
Well,
want to be clear on that.
let me just say. Let me
I
just
don't go there and
say.
spend $10.
As you can see from past videos, Richie will spend $300, $400 on a dinner.
But
But
sometimes you don't want that.
no,
Like,
no, no.
God,
When you go to Taco Bell or something like that, that is a better meal for all of us than when you're spending, no offense, $400 on a dinner because it's. I mean, it's good, but it's like when you get something you really want, like Taco
I
Bell
love fast food.
oh my
I
gosh,
can't look.
I'm sorry.
I can't always look. Don't get me wrong. Well, we go to very refined restaurants. Rich, the fancy.
Yeah, but it's boring.
But sometimes, like I'll tell you a funny
You
story.
don't get
Let's
the.
tell them a funny story about what happened. When me and my wife, it was the night where I proposed to her. We went to the River Cafe. I don't know if you've ever been there, and it's in Brooklyn. It's right. I don't know if you know where Patsy's is. You see the whole view of Manhattan. It's beautiful over there. I think the River Cafe might have closed down. I'm not sure, but it could have been they were under renovation. But I went there not too long ago and it was closed. But anyway, we went there the night that I asked Jennifer to become my wife, and who was there? Rod Stewart was there. Can you believe Rod Stewart? When we were staring at Rod Stewart, it's like it's Rod Stewart. I was like, I could believe, So everybody heard, because we were talking, and they saw that I proposed to her. She accepted. You're probably like, why did she do that? What's wrong with her? But this couple, I think they were from like Indiana.
No, they were from Georgia.
I don't remember. But there was a couple from Georgia. They bought us like, I think Dom
They were
Perignon.
very nice.
Can you believe
Yes.
this? They bought us like Dom Perignon champagne. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, like, wow, they must have been like, very wealthy. I mean, just literally to buy a $500 bottle of champagne for us. And so now getting back to the River Cafe, I ordered the prime sirloin, and she ordered the jumbo shrimp. My meal was like something like $100. Her meal was something like $100. They brought me a cup. I'm not kidding you. It was a cup of chopped meat.
Yeah, it looked like raw, like it looked like dog food.
It was a cup of
I'm
chopped
not
meat,
even
and her
exaggerating.
jumbo shrimp
It
was
was
one shrimp. It
one.
was one
That was my
shrimp,
entree.
and I think they put some kind of basil on it. They tried. They had a little cocktail sauce underneath it. They try to make it look like fancy, right? So I remember saying to the waiter, I was just like, "What is this?" He's like, "That is the sirloin, special." I'm like, "The
Oh
sirloin
my god,
special."
it was
So anyway,
horrible.
long story short, I don't know how there's a fly in my room. This guy, they don't. I try everything to get rid of this fly. He doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave. They stay here for like a week. They're so fast. You try to get them. It's like I try to be like the Karate Kid. Where you grab them. I can't get the guy. It's driving me crazy. Sleeps with me at night. This damn fly. He's, for like a whole week is in here. But
Hey,
anyway,
somebody sleeps with you.
it's true. It's true. Come on, fly. Give me some love. But anyway, the point is this: someone's got to give me love. I love fast food. I don't care what people think. I sometimes prefer to have fast food over a very, very expensive dinner. I sometimes
Oh,
prefer
absolutely.
to have Taco Bell and to have,
But not every day.
Wendy's.
We're not saying every day, but
There
every.
are times I do have it a couple of days in a row,
Oh,
but I love it. And let me tell you, like Fridays, man, those Jack Daniels ribs are delicious. I love those ribs. I think, with the exception of Big Ed's, which I haven't been to Big Ed's in a long time. I got to go there. With the exception of Big Ed's, those Jack Daniels, those ribs are the best ribs I've ever had. I'll order like 2 or 3 like plates of it. I love it, man. So that's it. That's our feedback on fast food.